Hey guys, and welcome back. I hope you're all well. Today I am going to be starting one of our DIY projects for our home, and I'm going to be starting small. Ben and I, we're both novices when it comes to DIY. We did do a lot of the painting in our old house, but we've got a lot to learn. So I am just going to start with this laundry cupboard. My aim with this cupboard is originally we were going to put shelves in it. However, that back wall is an inside wall, so it doesn't really hold shelves well. You can see there's 3 holes there where we tried to put a shelf in, but it just wasn't staying. My plan for in here is to fill in all the cracks and holes. Then I am going to get some paint and paint it. Lastly, we are going to put a unit in here. We think this would be the best solution for this space. I have measured this and we think that a PAX will fit in here, and although you won't be able to see all of the painted wall because I'm going to do it a slightly different colour, I just think it will look nice and finish it off. There is a radiator in here that we don't really need or use, but instead of taking out, we think it would be too complicated, and the PAX wardrobe most probably still wouldn't fit flush to the back of the wall just because of the pipes even when you take it out. So we're just going to leave that in and turn it off. And the idea also with the PAX wardrobe is that it can be easily moved out if we do need to get to the radiator. Definitely the kind of colour I'm looking for. I want to paint it like a bluey grey shade. So I'm going to test this out now. I love the little roller on this. What do you guys think? It does look quite baby blue when I was first applying it, but I'm going to let it dry down. Actually, drying down, it does look darker. I'm going to let it dry completely and look at it in the daylight tomorrow. It's a bit difficult, this cupboard, because there's no light in it. I'm actually just shining my camera lights on it. Hey guys, it's been a few weeks since I last spoke to you. As you can see, there is a couple of paint swatches. The left one is the one that I swatched originally, and on here and on the swatch in B&Q it did look more of a grey blue, but it came out very baby blue. So I went back to B&Q and looked at all of the own brand paint. So I found this one. This is from their Good Home Tough and Durable range, and this is called Monaco. Now guys, honestly, don't be fooled by the swatches on here and also on the walls. They kind of have, if you look above all the paints, they have all of the basic collection swatches on the top, and this colour really doesn't look like that. However, I do love this. So this is the colour I've opted for. I just went to B&Q now and picked this up. This is a matte one. It costs £18 and there's 2.5 litres, so plenty in here. This should cover this whole cupboard in 2 coats pretty well. This is the only size they do, unfortunately, but that's what you get with the basic range. So what I'm going to do now, first of all, is sandpaper down all where I filled in, and then in the inside of the door frame I also filled because there was quite a lot of movement cracks. So I'm just going to sand that all down and get it prepped and ready to start painting. I'm really excited. This is one coat. I love the colour. It is slightly darker, but it is absolutely fine in this cupboard. So I'm now going to give this a second coat, and then I'm going to finish off by painting all the skirting and framework. After I put the floor down, I sealed all around the edge, and then I put on some radiator covers just around the holes to finish it off. You won't see them when I put the cupboard in. I just wanted it to be all nice and finished off in case we wanted to take the IKEA shelving unit out. Then the final thing on the floor was just to put the threshold. I picked this up from B&Q as well. B&Q was my best friend during this job. Next was the exciting bit that I had been so excited for. You've probably seen in my Clean With Me's, this big IKEA box that's been in the living room for probably about a month now. I have the slightly smaller one. I decided to not film us putting this together because I do have film of that already in my IKEA PAX wardrobe video. So if you want to go and check that out, that has all the details about the PAX system. So I gambled and decided on 4 shelves, and what I really wanted to do with these is cover them in like an oak veneer effect vinyl. I will link again the one that I picked up down below. But I did have to, with the 4 shelves, I did end up using 2 rolls because of the way I stuck the grain on the shelf. This is pretty easy to do. I just drew around the shelf. It's all gridded, so it's easy to cut and measure properly. The one tip I would give you the more I did the shelves is to cover all of the edges. So I left a bit with the last 2 to cover round, so when I slotted the shelf in, it all neatly flows together, if you guys see what I mean. So you can't see any ends of the sticky vinyl. Now this is a really tiny cupboard, and I was hoping to use the space that's slightly up above the door frame. However, it didn't quite work out like that, but I'm really happy with how this turned out overall. So I did tightly pack the shelves in so I can pull the baskets out if I need to get to anything. I was going to leave a bit of space in between, but they're really easy to pull out, and I really wanted to maximize and use all of the space in this shelving unit. So I've decided I'm going to get a fish shelf just to fit the iron, the steamer, and also a couple of Christmas pieces that I have that I really would like to store in this unit. Then the baskets, the 2 bottom laundry baskets are from Home Bargains. They were a really great price, and I like the fact that you can take out the inserts and wash them as well. Then the 2 upper baskets are from Wilko. I will have the measurements of them linked down below. And then where I'm going to put the 5th shelf, I'm probably going to opt for 2 smaller baskets in a slightly different design just to mix it up a bit. I also wanted to accommodate for my laundry basket where I usually keep my clothes and things that need ironing. I hate having it out on display. It's just like in a corner in the kitchen that I keep it. I just wanted it to be out of sight if we had guests around and things like that. Then to the side, my ironing board fits really perfectly. And then the last thing I think I'm going to get for in here is a bit of lighting, maybe down the side, just so you can appreciate some of the colour that I painted. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, and also give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this journey of me making over this cupboard. We have lots more DIY projects that I'm going to be sharing with you guys on our new build, so get ready to see the next one. But for now, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you as part of the PBB community, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Take care guys, bye!